Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Intrepid Dawn. Captain Katarn here. Let's get started with some Stellaris. Let me get the levels right on the mic here. Let me know if that's too loud or not loud enough. I want to have a good amount of background music today. Sorry about that. I thought we were set up, didn't have the green screen up. We're currently rearranging this room, so shit is everywhere. I'd like to get some additional cameras in here. That's why we're doing that. To get a few different angles, kind of the Intrepid Dawn, and see what's up. But let's get started with Stellaris. So today, Stellaris Livestream, Imperial number 4. Let's dive into the game. Alright, so here you can see we have the Empire. We've been playing this over the last 3 Stellaris streams. Oh, alright. Alright, so here, last stream we basically took out 2 Empires. I have to keep turning this down. Damn. It gets so loud. There we are. Alright, let me know if the levels are good there. I rely on you guys to let me know if the stream is working correctly, because I obviously can't see it. So here we are. Imperial space, and the Empire has now taken about a quarter of the galaxy. We have a little bit of mop-up work to do. With a couple Empires, they have a little sliver left for us, but we have the rest of the galaxy in order to conquer, and I think we're going to have a great time with it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Let me show you what we're working with. So we're not just the Empire in name. Oh no. We are the Empire in reality as well. As you can see, we have a really nice collection of Star Destroyers here. We have the ISS Victory, as well as the ISD Devastator, our first ever Star Destroyer off the line, still kicking some serious ass, and I think we're going to have a good time. What's going on, Richard? Good to see you. Alright. Trying out a new chat thing too, so your chat's going to pop up there for 30 seconds on the screen after you do it, so I'm going to respond to it. That way, whenever somebody watches this on the recap, they can say, you know, who the hell is he talking to? Because I noticed a lot of times I respond to the chat without saying what the chat said, and that can be a problem on the replay. So we want to make sure that it all works. All right, like I said, also let me know if there's any problems with the audio. Let's also take a look at some of our other fleets. So right now we have 3 major fleets. We have the Chandrila Defense Force here, which is, it looks like, going to reinforce one of the others, and we have the Ground Pounders, which is all Imperial Star Destroyers. Oh yeah, here we go. It's a much better picture of them here as they're well lit up. Got the Stalker and the Hammer and the Indomitable. Oh yes, it's going to be fantastic. So we're going to take over the galaxy. My goal is to try to play enough today to at least get half of the galaxy and get to a condition where I think that we probably win. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. So we'll go ahead and do that now. All right, let's see. I also neglected our planets quite a bit because last stream was almost entirely a battle from start to finish. So let's do some of that management. Here we are on Coruscant. Let's take a look at Coruscant, beautiful as it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking real sexy there. Alright, let's see what do we have to do here. So we've got some upgrades we can do. Let's take a look. It looks like we're good on all of our moats and whatnot, so I can upgrade this stuff without worrying about that too much. Alright. So we have some ruined buildings here, unfortunately. Looks like our population fell, is what happened, and then these buildings went into disrepair. Probably because they moved to other worlds. So let's just go ahead and make sure that we're keeping up with all of that. Alright, or they got bombed, because we also were in the middle of a war where they made it through our defenses initially. Let's see, Corellia is an agricultural world. What do we need? We need energy. We need energy like whoa. Alright, over here we have a mining facility that we can upgrade to an advanced mining facility, but we also need energy. So we're going to build energy everywhere we can. And we're going to upgrade this building too. Advanced mining facilities. Yeah, so we have a couple Star Wars mods here. If you're interested in getting this, you can actually get it on my Discord. There should be a link in the descriptions. Very cool. All right. It's like some of these I need to turn up more and some of them I don't. So I have to pay attention to the songs and their levels. All right, let's dive into it. So we have our peace offers and our wars ended, and we have low stability on one of our planets. Okay, so here's the problem. It's pause this. So we have all of these planets that we just took over, right? And they have populations that hate us, and they're not built very efficiently. So I have no idea how or why this happened, but I think we're going to have to spend the quid to go through and really fix this up. Also, I'm thinking that we may also have to exterminate some of these populations that are, you know, a little egregious in terms of their output. This is a relic world. That's pretty cool. It sucks that I have to use these as basically like resource planets, because I need to fuel the industry that's happening in our Coruscant sector. Also, why is it called the Coruscant sector? I'll fix that. All right, this is an agri world, which we're really gonna need. We definitely need consumer goods. Everything is screwed right now. We have way too much stuff. So let's see. We need to sell. Let's sell some food. Sell 5,000 food. We can sell some of our alloys. That actually will make a lot of money. So do that, and then we'll buy this. And what else do we need? We'll just keep an eye on the energy. So for now, we should be okay. All right, this is an agri-world, so we're going to actually make it an agri-world because we're going to have people to feed, which is going to be important. Make a food processing facility. And down here, this is a rural world, so we haven't done anything with it quite yet. We'll build another generator district, energy upkeep, and gas extraction wells. We'll go ahead and fix all of that later. What's going on, Jack? Good to see you. We are kicking some ass. Yeah, so I'm currently in the process of rearranging everything in the command center here in the Intrepid Dawn. We overhauled, you know, like the exterior of the ship because we have our new PC up and running. So that is pretty cool, actually. But the rest of it, we're just trying to get it all together. It'll be awesome. All right. So as you can see, this is where we are. All right, so the ground pounders are here. Both fleets are here. Okay. Let's take the Imperial replenishment fleet and move them. We'll move them to the neat system. We're over our starbase capacity, which is also why we're having so much energy. Let's go ahead and upgrade our starbase capacity for sure. And let's upgrade our stations. Okay, and I also want to go through and start deleting stations that we don't need. Like, there's a station here, and I don't need it. So let's downgrade that. Anything that's not in the strategic waypoint or has, like, a planet that's colonized, like this one has a planet, so we'll keep it. Oxen doesn't, and it really doesn't have a reason to exist, so we'll downgrade that. All right, what else? There's probably quite a few here I don't need. All right, this one has a planet, so we'll keep it. Minthar, I believe, has a planet. Yep. I don't know if there. Yeah, there was a planet here. Okay, because this was the frontier station. So this is one of my stations that I don't need anymore. So I'm going to downgrade that. All right. I think we're doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and yep, we're 13. I gotta kill 2 more stations. So what else don't I need? There's a planet here, so we'll keep that for trade. And the neat system I don't really need anymore because, I mean, it is a pretty cool station, but we'll downgrade that one because we have the next one in the line, in the chain to the remnants here. Okay. We're still at 11 and 12. Okay. We can get rid of one more. I can find one more that's superfluous. Here we go. This one. All right. Now we're at 11 of 11. So that's going to help with our energy crisis significantly and hopefully start pulling us back into the positive. All right. Let's go ahead and go to fastest as we do this. Right now I don't have any plans for battle. I'm pretty much just licking our wounds. Let's upgrade the fleet. Let's send all of our fleets for repair and upgrade. I don't know where these guys are going. Chandrila Defense Force. Oh, okay. I think I just left them there, so I'm going to actually disband them. They were just cruisers. Alright, go ahead and repair this fleet, followed by an upgrade. Sweet. And let's also pitched gang battle on Axum. What the hell? 3 populations on Axum die? Oh, we're gonna have to get this shit under control. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Send in the stormtroopers. Son of a bitch. Alright. Corellia has a new place we can build on it. Looks like we're here. Let's go ahead and build another hydroponic farm. Will probably become an issue soon. Alright, so we've taken care of our energy crisis. Looks like that's good. We need to do something about these consumer goods, and I have just the thing here. Let's see. If I build a consumer district, or an industry archaeology, what they'll do is they'll turn some of these minerals into consumer goods for me, which is super helpful. So we'll go ahead and do that. We will need to be careful with our rare crystals. We're going to go negative on those pretty soon. So the next thing that we have available is going to have to do rare crystals for us. Let's pick up that... this ship upkeep is so important, especially because of how, you know, how many ships we have, and I'd like to have Star Destroyers. It's really pretty cool. So welcome, guys. I'm currently streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer simultaneously, so whichever one you prefer. I get different bonuses from going to each of them. Like, for example, YouTube will give me guaranteed transcoding if you need that. Twitch, you know, is a focused streaming community, and Mixer is a new platform for me, but I'm willing to try it out if it helps the Intrepid Dawn reach new locations. So, yeah. So far, so good. Alright, I'm thinking, oh, these guys are about to be taken over, it looks like, by the Haddam Trade Commission. They're about to be out. These guys are independent, and I do have a link to them. I'm thinking that we should finish off the Farine Communal State, though. So that'll probably be the next thing that we do. Let's also check, because, alright, I have a little bit of influence. Keep unlocking these technologies. I want to make sure that we have enough, make claims. Did we claim all their systems? Not all of them. Well, now we did. I think they have some up here too, technically, yeah, but I don't care about that. Alright, I just want the Empire to be congruent. That will make me happy. Alright, in fact, I think we could probably, as soon as that is over, we could probably just declare war and finish them, because they should be, it says they're inferior, it says they're equivalent, but they're inferior fleet-wise, and of course they would be, because Star Destroyers. Let's take a look at the fleet, too. So we have, strike cruisers are new, I believe, and escort carrier is new as well. Probably going to have to build some of those. Let's go down to our battleship and make sure that it is fully operational. So it looks like we do need to put in our level 5 quad turbo lasers. The problem is that I think that we don't have the power for it, so let me just double check. If I fill all of these up, yeah, we only have a 0-point reactor right now. Alright, so we can't do that. Let's go to technology. Okay, we're going to have the Graviton Reactor, which hopefully should allow us to equip our starships with the latest weapons. And that'll be perfect. Yeah, there's something in my eye. It's so weird. Let me see if we can get some better music. 1 second. I know I've got some good stuff. How about Shadow of the Death Star? There we go. Let me know if you can hear that in the stream too. Alright, so we will move them here. But the Imperial replenishment fleet needs to do something else. We'll bring them here. And we will keep our remaining fleet, the Imperial Armada, here. Alright, I think that's perfect. Alright, that way we'll have all of our edges covered, and then we can just add to the fleets as we go. But upgrading those fleets is going to become really, really important. So let's go down here. What does that take to upgrade that? Gases. Alright, so I know that we need synthetic crystal like crazy. Build that. Another one, and now we'll need some gas plants too. Exotic gas refineries. Order has been restored on Axiom, as it should be. Thank you for sending in the stormtroopers. I coughed and my 10-year-old said, "Don't choke on your aspirations." Oh, really cool. You're teaching them well. My dad hated Star Wars. And pretty much all the things I liked, so, as you can tell. Alright, we need this for sure. Crime and amenities. And here we have a couple different options. Let's do the heavy concussion missile, because that'll probably give us better proton torpedoes, which are super useful. Alright, once we're able to repair... Oh, we can repair this building. Good, we can get back one of our advanced research complexes and continue our scientific domination of the galaxy. Alright, we are building that industrial ecology right now, our ecology, which will help us there. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We're just essentially waiting out the treaty at this point. So when can we declare war on them? Oh, we can immediately, huh? Alright, well, in that case, once our fleets are in place, I think we're just going to go for it. Graviton Reactor, let's see. We'll get the defense turbo laser and the create penal colony, because we're going to need it, because we're going to have a lot of criminals. And practically send them all there. Let's go back into our ship designer now. I believe we should have enough power. Yeah, there we go. Now enough power to make the Empire great again. Alright, let's go through and upgrade everything. See, the sun just broke out of the clouds there. Alright, I want this to be a point-blank engagement vessel. So we have hyper shields, and our armor sucks. So that's something that we're going to have to really try to do something about. Alright, well, that looks good. That Imperial Star Destroyer looks good. It's upgraded to the latest stuff. This battle cruiser, we were using it kind of as a missile platform, because that way I can sit in the back and just spam missiles. So we'll have concussion and proton torpedoes. Let's go ahead and hit the next song. What else we got? There we go. TIE Fighter Rondo. That's what this is called. Let's get some flat quad lasers in here. 2 green and 1 blue. And then up here we'll have some Kyber reinforced everything. And some additional missiles. So we got 100 range on all of those. Alright, so we'll have this one stay at 100, right? And we'll make it so that the ship hull takes a lot less damage. So we're going to set this thing up. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of extra stuff. And then down here, do hyper shields and armor. So armor right now is really our Achilles heel, essentially, because we don't have a whole lot of it. Throw some reactor boosters in here for good measure. Maybe a shield capacitor too. There we go. And we'll call this the Tector. Star Destroyer. Auto upgrade and save that. Very good. So we have our Tector Star Destroyer. We have our escort carrier, which I'm sure many of you know and love. The Venator Star Destroyer. Let me find a good setting for us. So I'm trying to think here how I want to use it. So as a carrier, it's kind of going to be in a support role. So I just want it to kind of hang back. I don't want it to be anywhere near it. So we have our TIE interceptors on here, which is important. I'll bring our TIE interceptors to bear. Go 2 and 2. Defense turbo lasers and flat quads. And throw our missiles on there. That looks good. Let's go ahead and fully upgrade this battle station. Let's see. We'll go ahead and give it the artificial intelligence, but I just wanted to sit back at 100 and shoot. And we'll give it the Mars weapon system because I basically wanted to not get destroyed. I think that would be good. Hey, what's going on, Team 984 Clouds Play? Good to see you. Also, I don't know if this is working on Twitch. Let me check real quick. All right, cool. So I do have the bot going so that it will rebroadcast the chat to any platform that you happen to be watching me on. So that is pretty cool. So we're all one big community. It's just up to you. to decide how you receive it. All right, we'll go ahead and save that. That's pretty neat. And we'll destroy this one. The strike cruiser. We haven't really done anything with this. I'm not gonna waste time with really anything below the battleship. The exploration cruiser is basically your science cruiser, essentially. You can see that it has like research facilities. I'm not even gonna build this ship. Honestly, there's nothing to explore because we have a very small galaxy. The only thing that I am going to do is just make sure that all of our ships are fully powered and have everything that they need. And it looks like for the most part they are. The escort carrier and the Tector are the only other ones I'm going to build. So I'll build these 3 ships for now. And I think that should be sufficient. So we'll go ahead and let that go again. Don't forget to join the crew, subscribe, follow, or whatever you do. Alright, let's get robot assembly plants and robot workers. No, actually, we're going to get proton torpedo battery 3. That just sounds awesome. I don't know, that might be a new field. I don't remember ever using that before. Alright, colony development speed, energy credits. Let's get some energy credits because that's going to be kind of an issue. 4 months on that. We're almost ready for our penal colonies. Alright, looks like our ships are almost in place. We have the Imperial replenishment fleet moving up to be ready, which is great. We have our transport fleet 2 over here. Unfortunately, they don't have a whole lot of clone troopers. Let's see what else we have. We'll go ahead and get society research. No, mining conglomerate. Probably end up what we'll become. Let's see. I know that there are... I'm just looking for them. I can find them in the map, but I know we had more unless we lost everybody. Did we lose all of our troopers? Oh, we did. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, so we need to grow more clones on Coruscant. So let's go down to the to our armies and see what's possible. All right, so we need a clone army of humans. Of course. We have no need for those alien scum. All right, so we've made a whole bunch of clones. At Coruscant, you can see we're making about 28 of them. It's going to take a little bit for them to rule out, but in the meantime, we can start working on pacifying the planet. Now, I need this guy to be in place up here because he's essentially keeping the top lane from getting overrun, because I think that these guys will also be a part of the favorable league is like these 2 dudes. So I'm going to have multiple sides trying to come at me, so we need to make sure that we are capping that off, essentially. But the Imperial replenishment fleet should be in good shape. Let's go ahead and send them back for retrofitted upgrades so that the Star Destroyers are even better. And we'll do the same over here. That way we'll get our level 5 lasers on here. Let's get the next level reactor as well. It'll allow us to continue to build those bigger ships. Sensor stations. All right. Nice. Now we're kicking ass. I'm really actually very pleased about this. I think it's going pretty well. Let's see how we're doing. All right, you know, and if everybody would do me a favor, just go ahead and share this out on your social media or something. Let's get this back rolling the way it used to be. It's my fault. I've been gone for a year, so a lot of people forgot to look for my channel, or they're not here whenever we're live streaming like they used to be. And I just want to remind them that the Captain's back better than ever. We're going to be doing a lot of really cool focus streams for you, and I think it should be exciting. What happened to the damn music? That's too sad. Let me find something better. So I pretty much just threw this together quickly, but I'm not that pleased with it, so I'm gonna have to go back through my my stuff that I have. Here we go. And come back with a much better Star Wars themed playlist. I think it'll be pretty cool. Alright, so they are upgraded. We'll reinforce the fleet. And then move them there. Okay, this fleet is about to get upgraded, and then we can move on. Why are they in my territory? I guess I could stop them from doing that. Boom! What'd you think of that? bus. Okay, so the Ockler Corporation as well. Let's make sure that those borders are closed. Alright, yeah, we're gonna be taking them out. Gene modification points are very important. Starbase upkeep, this will also help us. Look at that, across the board we're positive, the economy is recovered. Yay. I'm the greatest Imperial leader since Palpatine. Alright, let's just keep up with the energy though, because pulling those guys out of port is always a bit of a problem. What else do we need? We need exotic gases and rare crystals, of course. So we'll build some of each of those. Alright, and then here we'll do some gene clinics to encourage growth on this desert planet. I like it. I like it a lot. Man, we're flying so close to this star over here. It's really getting me. Yeah, it's a cloudy day, and there's breaks in the clouds, and when that happens, it comes right in through the canopy here, and pretty crazy. All right, are these upgraded? They're preparing for upgrades. Let's also reinforce them. Reinforce all our fleets. I'll upgrade that fleet as well. They're probably waiting for something, huh? What are they waiting for? Something that we don't have. Alright, so let's see. Shipbuild speed is increased in a defensive war, which isn't going to help us because we're about to do an offensive war, but we'll get it in here. Technology research for gene modification so we can create a resort world. We get that society. Let's get that society. I like that. What are we waiting for? So they need to upgrade. Looks like a whole bunch of alloys, which we should have. Kyber crystals, which I think we have. Yeah. And Tabana gas. Okay, here we go. Now it's going. I was like, what the hell is going on here? But we're upgrading now. Slowly but surely, we're making the Imperial fleet even better. Prequel trilogy music. It's kind of based on that. It's royalty-free music, and don't think that means it's free. It means I had to pay for the rights to it from a composer. But it's like supposed to be a John Williams tribute thing, so it's not. So I can keep my monetization at least to make that 10 cents on a stream that I was going to make. I can play Star Wars music, that just, I'm not sure. I'm thinking that there's actually a hit to how much YouTube will promote it, because it's, essentially somebody else gets the copyright for it, so I don't know, we're gonna see. Because typically, like, my Stellaris streams and everything would do a lot better than they have been when I came back, so I'm a little curious if it's because every one of them has been flagged for copyright with the Star Wars music I was playing before. But we'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and get minerals from miners. 3 months on that. We can also upgrade the rest of the ships again. Almost done. As soon as they're done... Why are we going to 112%? See how we went to 112% on the reactor? Alright, we're upgrading all of the armor, which will really increase our overall... Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we're up to 28.2. Take them back here and get ready to go. Make sure everybody else is appropriately upgraded. Man, we're just crushing this today. Let's get that octuple turbo laser research chain. All right, so we had some capacity overload expire, which we will definitely need. We're okay on money again, so we can go through and do all of our educations to our citizens. We'll go ahead and also do our sensors, crystalline sensors, and the fuel and the shield boost would actually be nice, but it looks like we don't have enough. Yeah, we're actually a little bit negative on those, so we got to be careful. Let's go ahead and prepare. So we'll just keep going up the reactor chain anytime we get that option. At Coruscant, it looks like we've built quite a few of our legions, so let's put our general, our death trooper, in charge of that, and bring them over here as well as we prepare to engage the enemy. and wipe them out. All of them. Yes. Alright, so I gotta ask, do you like the new thing where it's gonna display your chat messages for 30 seconds on the screen? If you like that, let me know. If you don't like that, let me know. I'm hoping that the chat gets more active here so that we can really test out that feature and how it works, and if it's too annoying or whatever, but I think it'll be good for the replay. I find that most of our views are actually replay views, understandably, because not everybody's going to be, you know, available all the time to watch it. Alright, so they are still making their way back. That's the thing with Stellaris. It's a relaxing game, and that nothing really happens.
Construction complete.
All right. So now we have the octuple turbo lasers, which is going to make our Star Destroyers with all those large slots just absolutely kick ass. In fact, the faster we can get a command vessel out here, I think the faster we can win this galaxy. I am playing on Grand Admiral, super hard, AI enhancements, and I still don't think it's going to help them. We'll crush them with the collective might of the Empire.
Technology secured.
All right, let's check out Twitch. How's Twitch doing over here? Hey, what's going on to everyone on Twitch? Good to see you. A lot of Stellaris people out there. You gotta get them in here. See what we offer. We offer a better show than those other guys. No doubt about that. Alright, so here we are. Let's see. We have, looks like, a couple Vindicator cruisers. See, I knew it was a Vindicator cruiser. I just have to not think about it. It just rolls off the top of the tongue. So we've got, looks like, 5 Star Destroyers and 2 cruisers, and we can do it. You don't mind it. All right, awesome. Awesome. I like it too, Jack. I think it looks pretty good. All right, so I think we're ready. We'll have the Army follow the Navy. That way there's no issue, and they are protected. And it's time to go to war, so let's declare war.
We have declared war.
You're damn right we have. We've declared war to protect the peace. First, we're going to go to Inato. Looks like that's where they're sending their people anyway. And it should be a lot of fun. So let's follow the Imperial war machine as we come through. All right, we'll do a little bit of cinematic. Well, they're running away. There's not going to be a whole lot to watch, but as quickly as it's over, essentially, we'll watch it. Let's go cinematic from the bow of the Star Destroyer. We'll do a little bit offset camera here, and there we go. Make it a little slower. You can see stations that we're going to be attacking. I think the one that we won is actually closer to the sun, so maybe we'll speed it up for a second until we engage. There we go. I think, yep, we are firing. Nice. Turbo lasers for the win. Big ass turbo lasers for the win. Alright, we've already taken out their defensive stations. They were never any match for the Empire. Can you imagine 5 Star Destroyers, like the actual raw power something like that would have? It's mind-boggling. Alright, so they are trying to get away from us. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. All ships engage. Go ahead and go on fast, see if we can catch them. Alright. I don't know. They're making a turn, but we might be faster. Depends on our research levels if we have faster stuff than they do. Let's also see where they're going. I don't know where their orders are. What is this system? Wamble. Okay. Alright. So now that we own that, we can chase them, and we are. Oh, we are. We're going to take out their fleet. Have an actual space battle, ladies and gentlemen. Let's watch this Return of the Jedi style, where it's like this. Okay. It looks like we're engaging the enemy now, so let's go ahead and go cinematic. Kind of looking out the rose window of the Death Star, right? And you can see them here. From here, you will see the end of your insignificant rebellion. Yes, yes. All right. Well, unfortunately for them, it was over all too quickly. Show them what happens to people who dare defy the Empire. Unfortunately, I can't just keep that in frame because it's like not allowing me to do it. Did we jam their escape pods? Excellent. Any second now, it could just, you know, go Nova. We're waiting on it. It's gonna happen. There we go. It's broken up, and is this one just gonna break up and the reactor's not gonna go critical? That would be most unfortunate. After all that, after watching that, we don't even get the satisfaction of watching it explode. How horrid. You know what? Everybody dying in a fire is okay too. So go ahead and get that ready. So here we are at the Warmbus station. Take this out. Take that out. We don't need to watch it anymore. We have to get up here though and ensure that we're good. All right, so it looks like they have some army troops here. We can't engage them without our fleet. So once our fleet comes back in, we will take their capital planet, and try to secure all of their planets here so that we can quickly obtain a victory so we can set our sights to the northern half of the galaxy. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and get some battleship build speed and build costs because we're going to be building a lot of battleships. All right, and our Empire sprawl is crazy. Jack, those are rightful turbo lasers for the ISD. I agree. Yeah, any octuple ones are pretty cool. Let's go ahead and watch this. I don't know why we're on slowest. Well, because that's what we were trying. We're trying to make it more exciting, but these guys just did not have the witherall to fight the Empire. All right, so we'll go up here now, take them, come back around to Inato, and then we'll secure the planets. Looks like they were able to... Hold on, station under attack. Where are we getting attacked? Alright, just want to make sure they didn't make it through anywhere. Any wormholes or anything like that. Alright, so we've taken them out here. Let's go ahead and get up here. Alright, we've taken out their troops, which is very quaint that they thought that they could take us out. Let's go ahead and take the Imperial replenishment fleet over here, led by Admiral Tim Katarn, of course. And then we'll go through and capture our planets and finally finish them off. I do like that they're building more ships, though, because that'll help us win this war much faster. The more of their ships we can destroy, the less their people want to fight. What is going on here? Why doesn't this want to go where I want it to go? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and land the armies. Before we do that, we'll bombard this just to make sure that we don't have any type of issue. Yeah, they actually have quite a few ground troops, so this will be a good chance for us to do some ground assault. Alright, you can see that we're going to win based on sheer numbers alone, it looks like, but our casualties may be fairly high. They're definitely, if nothing else, they're trying. Alright, excellent. So we have taken care of that. We'll have them follow the Imperial replenishment fleet. Farah is now ours. I just want to check. Yeah, Kanata, we have to take that as well. And it looks like there's a planet here too. So there's at least 3 planets that we need to take. This one doesn't have a planet, which is nice. Okay, let's go here and then here, because I want to head off their reinforcements. Looks like they're putting together for them at least, a pretty sizable fleet, so we might be able to have a true naval engagement. Right now, we have no idea what the Empire is actually capable of to our full potential. Perhaps we do need a manifesto. Oh, well, they just sent in a ship piecemeal to us. Let's go ahead and look up here. All right, So yeah, this isn't going to work out for them well at all. Go ahead and put it like this. Scroll in a little bit. Control, was it shift and scroll? What is it? Oh, left click and scroll. I haven't played Stellaris in a while, as you can tell. There we go. Having a proper space battle. Pretty crazy with all their beam weapons directed at our shields. Alright, looks like shields are holding. All batteries fire. Alright, looks like some of their cruisers are starting to weaken. And finally, they're gone. This one's on fire. Alright, we have an additional fleet coming in for reinforcements here. Send out the fighters. You can see the TIE fighters jetting away here. I don't know if you can see this, but it's very, very faint. I'm a fan. I like it. Actually, those aren't TIE fighters, but we could pretty much call them that. Those are our army people moving out. So we've lost, it looks like we might have lost a cruiser. No, we're still good, 5 and 2. So our entire Imperial Armada is still there, which is good to see. Let's go ahead and go up to fastest so we can crush that resistance, and then that resistance, take them down. Here, if I get this planet, I can make it so they can't jump back into our space, and we can finish this war very quickly. Let's get that Defense Turbo Laser Mark III. Astromech droids are actually pretty awesome too. We'll do the Astromech droids. We'll come back to Defense Turbo Laser in a little bit. All right. So their armies are pretty much in a state of disarray. We'll land ours and end this very quickly. Yep. There it is. We have taken it. Alright, so they have said that they would fight for me, which is great, but I don't need them to fight for me, because, you know, we're pretty much in charge of everything when it comes to the galaxy right now. We don't need the Zeno scum telling us what's up. Alright, so we're going to take Ubilla and then come back here and get these two worlds, and we'll have this entire little cluster done, and we can finish them elsewhere. So you can see we're fully controlled. Fully controlled. Alright. If you're familiar with this, this is actually Lucas King's music as well. He does a lot of music box versions of Star Wars themes, which is kind of cool. This is the Endor Return of the Jedi one. I like it. Shield hit points +5. Let's get that auxiliary fire control. Only 2 months. It'll allow us to pick another technology. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something better. Alright, so we'll stop at this world, and they only have 2. Land our armies. Here we go. That shouldn't take long. Look at that, we didn't even lose a single unit. So in the future, you're going to play a lithoid species. You know, I haven't really looked at their new stuff. I know that a lot of the modders are really unhappy right now with the state of Stellaris. Larrabee was telling me that they're mostly boycotting the game until it gets into a better position with this new 2.4 patch. So I don't know. I mean, I'll definitely support them. I'm sure, you know, either I'll buy it or they'll offer it to me. Typically, influencers are able to get them for free, so I'll definitely check it out. I mean, I don't know. I played this really to play the modded versions because I think the vanilla game is fantastic. You know, no doubt. I don't want to take anything away. But at the same time, I play these to play the modded versions because they can't get the Star Wars license for this. But with a couple tweaks, they've made an amazing Star Wars game. They've made a game that pretty much transcends the IP. So if you put in your assets like this, the Star Wars assets, then you're good to go. And it makes everybody happy. Alright, so alert all commands, deploy the fleet. Looks like we've got some pirates in our sector. Here they are. Well, You done fucked up now. So we're sending in the Star Destroyers to handle it. Actually, I don't even think they'd beat the station. Our station should have, you know, like level 5 cannons. So we'll see. But here comes the Star Destroyers to reinforce our point that piracy will not be tolerated in the Empire. Richard says he's found it hard to keep up with all the new DLC. Yeah, I can totally see that. I mean, there's been a lot, but it also helps support the game. One thing about Stellaris is that when this game came out to what it looks like now, it is a completely different game. And that's because they continue to iterate on it. You know, they constantly put out new updates, so we have to really appreciate that. You know, I think that's important. Okay, did we get the Wamba system? We did. Let's go ahead and have them follow. And I'm going to take out their nice little fleet here. They have a 7.6 fleet, which is very cute. So they're not going to have one for long, but it looks like they're laying siege to our planet. Be interesting to see if they run as soon as we come in system, but if not, that'll probably be the best battle we've had yet. Alright, let's see if we can get this on. Once we get to about right here, we'll go cinematic. We'll look at it from their perspective. What's it like to be crushed by the Empire? Alright, here we go. Alright, so they are firing at us. But, and let's go to this big, this has got to be like one of their bigger battleships. So we've got Star Destroyers in Sector 6. It's a trap! Alright, so there they are. They're firing their useless beam weapons at us. They can't penetrate our shields. Oh, here they come, the turbo laser salvos. Oh, just like that. That battleship winked out of existence. So did that one. Wow. Didn't take much. You can see. They can withstand maybe one of our hits from our turbo lasers, but that's about it. And they're done. Awesome. So let's take the fleet over here just to make sure that we got them all. Okay, so we fully control all of these systems now. Go take back Zolmak, and then the rest. Pretty good. We're close to winning overall, I think, in this. We'll get the multi-dimensional reactor next. And let's take a look at our planets. We haven't been paying attention to the planets very much. Let's go ahead and repair this building. Looks like we're back up to population-wise to be able to do that. We are going to need another city district as well because we're out of housing, so we'll keep an eye on that. Here on Corellia, we can upgrade to a planetary administration, so then we'll do that because that'll change the type of buildings we're able to do. I don't want to make any decisions on what the next building should be until we know. We need more exotic gases, so let's go ahead and get those up and running. Okay. And Anaxis is doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and put an energy grid in here since we didn't have one, and repair the one that we had here, plus maybe another exotic gas refinery, because all of our tech worlds are going to need that. Alright, very good. Wondering if you'll play the large multiplayer Stellaris games again like the old days. Maybe, but it'll be more of a special occasion because I pretty much want to stream just stuff that I enjoy that I think that you'll like as well, since the channel's very themed around sci-fi and space exploration. But at the same time, previously I would play Stellaris all day long, and after 2 years that got really, really repetitive and I couldn't do it anymore. So I really, really encourage you guys. I know that you love Stellaris. I put out a video. It gets a lot of views, right? Please give Star Citizen a try. Give some of these other games I'm trying a try because I think that you'll like them. I mean, for the most part, they're really fun games. And, you know, together we can rule the galaxy. Let's get a chemical plant going, too. All right, that's good enough. And then over here, to another exotic gas refinery. Alright, auto-curating vault is good. Let's get some naval capacity, because yeah, we're gonna get close to that as I continue to build the bigger ships. It's kind of crazy that just 5 Star Destroyers are absolutely screwing this other Empire up. It's kind of cool, actually. Let's make sure that these guys don't get through, please. We'll take care of the station in a second, but I can't have their troops getting through to threaten me. There we go.
Technology secure.
Alright, so we'll go this way first and take Tamana. We just got the Dreadnought, which is pretty cool, and we'll upgrade the Dreadnought speed. Like the old days. The old ways are like John McClane, they die hard, right?
Construction complete.
Alright, so we have this completely. Let's go up here and take that. Try Empire at War. I might. I've never been good at that game, and I've never really enjoyed it nearly as much as something like Star Wars Rebellion, but I realize that Rebellion is really fun for me to play. It may not be fun for other people to watch. There's a difference there. So, because it's a really old game. I was actually watching, I don't know what his name is, but and also, why the hell is my army leading the naval battle? They should be following me. It doesn't make a damn bit of sense. Because we're losing army people left and right because they're just like running into the battle before I'm able to shoot them with my turbo lasers. Again, scratching my head on that. Oh no, crap! Back. We don't want them to get through because then I have to deal with all that. There we go. Just take them out from range. Boom, boom, boom. It's over. Yay. Alright, so the good news is they're just going to keep throwing fleets at me that I'm going to just keep destroying. Okay, it looks like they're coming in from the wormhole, too. Alright, so now we can take out this, and I think we're pretty close to being done. I don't know where that wormhole goes, probably over to this side of their fleets and all that, but not that worried about it.
Complete.
Let's get down in here.
Construction complete.
Alright, what the hell happened to my army? Oh, it's just chilling over there, huh? Alright, let's take the army and land here. Oh, actually, crap. I need some cover for that. This is gonna hurt. We're probably gonna have some casualties here because I didn't have the fleet in orbit to support the army before we engaged. Yeah, we're losing a lot of people. It's alright, this war's almost over. There's only a couple more planets left, I believe. There we go. And we are taking out the trash again. Alright, we won. They've died. They've completely died, and you can see that their space is gone, so... Wow. Our frontier sector has a lot of angry Xenos. I have to do something about that. Alright, go ahead and do that. Let's go in here and make sure that we're getting our habitability up and our exploration cruiser level 3. Don't know what that means, but it sounds fun. AOR can be tough if you don't want to lose ships or soldiers, but once you get past the early attrition, you can roll over the enemy. That's kind of cool. What about Captain Shack? I don't actually watch Captain Shack anymore. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with his content, just saying that, you know, like, I don't really watch a lot of YouTubers anymore. Mostly on the ASMR side, if I'm honest. Alright, let's see. We can do our production, farming, and research. Alright, so all of that looks good. Do our fear campaign as well. I don't want to deal with any of this sector. I don't want to deal with it, period. So let's go into our planets and sectors. So I guess I have to create frontier sectors. Is that how it works? Because I only have one. right now. Alright, so I don't know how that works. We'll figure it out. Alright, so I just like go into an auto, right? Oh, there's not a... Here it is, Faro. Okay. And... create a new sector. We can put in a governor. Real hard ass. Okay, so we've created a sector. Let's take a look at our sector map. All right, so that's that sector. Now I don't have to deal with it anymore because I can go into our planets and sectors. First of all, let's call this the core worlds instead of the Corellia sector. We'll call this the wild space, or you know, if it'll let me. Come on, there we are. Fuck. Wild space. Alright. Sector settings, I want it to be balanced. I want the AI to handle it. I want to enable. There we go. Enable the AI to handle it so I don't have to. Excellent. Scum and villainy on Farah. This is intolerable. I'm sure you'll get under control. Alright, we'll make another sector here. We'll assign another governor. I'm looking for somebody that can like slap slaves around and let them know that they can't be acting like that, but I'm not seeing it, so we'll call this deep space. Sector settings, AI. There it is. Alright. So then over here we have a couple more. I think maybe, is there a planet here? No. So there's no planets here, but I know that there are some in this area. So we'll go ahead and make one here. Hordes Haven. The hell kind of name is that? Hordes Haven. Alright, grab this person because he's awesome. And also set them up. There we go. Let's do a shared stockpile. We'll do that later after I'm done. All right, so that's practically everything. So from there we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we've got everything in a sector now, which is nice to see. So I can turn off our sectors map mode because it's kind of annoying to look at all those lines all the time. All right, so we have we don't have to worry about these anymore. I hope. There we go. Now they're populated, and hopefully the computer takes care of them. And maybe I'll put a shared resource pile so that they can continue to make the Empire great again. Alright, let's go ahead and put a monument here. Rendeli was always going to be a research complex world, so we'll continue up with that. Do some more research labs. Alright, and Corellia is an agricultural world. But we have more options now since we've reached the point of having a planetary capital. So let's see. We have moat harvesting traps, which we can do, so let's go ahead and do that. That's a planet-specific one based on the ecology of it. Sector management is pretty shocking. Best to do it yourself, as you pretty much end up doing it anyway. I want to capture the entire galaxy before the weight of the bureaucracy collapses upon us. So that's my goal. I hope we're able to achieve that. Shit, sorry to hit the mic there. All right, what do we got? Habitability 5%. Let's get administration capacity because that's a battle we've long lost against administration capacity, but I'm trying my best. All right, so we've taken the entire bottom of the galaxy. I want to take these guys out too. Not very much to them, so looks like we already have made our claims. Yeah. I think we could just go in and then send in our guys later. So we'll do that now. Just declare war. Wait. Oh, who's the League of Detrius? Are they something I should be concerned about? Oh, they're up here too. So, all right, before we declare war, we're going to need to just make sure that we have the proper protocols in place so that we don't have a runaway chain reaction of them moving through our space until we're able to respond. Let's get those kyber crystals. Hell yeah. Okay. We'll take this. Following that, we lost our general. I don't know why. All right. So we'll take the Imperial replenishment fleet and move them to Yillian. All right, we have another one here. And then between these two fleets, we should be able to take what we need. In fact, we can probably even make claims on them since they're part of the same system. It says they're independent, but they have a defense treaty. So we can do this. And that. I don't know how far up we can go. Alright, looks like that's it. What if we, take that, and that'll pretty much take all of their decent planets. And we should be good. Alright, so by the time we get our ships in place to be able to make this assault, we'll be able to claim probably the rest of their space and quickly, hopefully, take care of them. I don't know if there's any planets over here. I'm assuming not, so that might just become wild space again. But we don't have a current jump point to get there, unfortunately. Need to get that under control. Hopefully the AI isn't this stupid. All right, thank you, Richard. I appreciate you. Yeah, so they actually have fairly big fleets over here. We're looking at them now with all of our increased sensor range. I mean, it's nothing that we can't handle. Let's go to move him over there, because I just want to have somebody on our border since we don't have a station here to protect it. If we have them there, they won't be able to jump, hopefully, across us. And they're already in the middle of a war. Let's also make sure they can't get into our space. Yeah, good luck fighting that war since you can't move through us. Man. We're having some real problems. We need to send in the stormtroopers to crack down on this ASAP. This is really bothering me. If my regional governors can't... Why the hell is this called Horty's Haven? Oh, we gotta fix that. Outer Rim territories. Dreadnought. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Thank you very much for keeping me on track. One, we have the carrier, but I'm not going to build it because it's really expensive and it's not really going to be necessary. But here's our Dreadnought. Man, that looks nice. Okay, so that is an Acclamator, or Allegiance class Star Destroyer. We have a couple different options for it. I would like it to be a missile carrier just because we don't have a whole lot of a missile currently in the fleet. But we're also going to try to balance it out too. I want a really, really good amount of early prototype lands. Here we go. Amount of firepower coming out of it. So putting these octuple turbo lasers, what are those, 60 versus 41. Yeah, that's a little better. Just a little. Go ahead and get the best of all of our sensors and weapons and everything. I want this one to stay at 90 so that things are always in range for it. I want it to be both have an amazing haul and have amazing DPS. And then proton torpedo battery 4. Oh, hell yeah. We'll go ahead and supplement that with some assault concussion missiles in a few places just so that we have a good mixture of this. Look at all of these shield things that I cannot wait to fill up. Plasteel armor, still not that great. We need definitely to continue to research armor tech if we see any of it. We can do, I'll tell you what, we can do shield capacitors here. And I like the Tyranny name. I know it's not canon, but a Tyranny Star Destroyer. Just, I mean, it would make you wet yourself if it came into your system. Alright, so I'm trying to even this out. So there we have 8k shields, 8k armor. Pretty good. Save that. And we'll destroy... I did not spell Star Destroyer right, but that's what happens when you can't see it. Alright, saved. Alright, all good. So we have that. Let's build some dreadnoughts. I don't think we need anything specific to build the dreadnoughts, so let's go into our fleet manager and add one to each for now. And we'll see how that goes. So let's reinforce all fleets. All right, very good. We have we've reinforced the fleets, and we're building those dreadnoughts. I don't know where they're building. Looks like Coruscant, Immunith Station. Oh yeah, building those star dreadnoughts. Turbo quad laser 3 blue. Governors gained a trait. Great. Let's go ahead and get the quad turbo lasers. Keep us moving up and out. Yeah, so it looks like these guys are actually getting killed by the Coalition of Pross, which is probably going to be the rival empire for me, because you can see if they take these, they're going to span all the way up here. So that'll be our next major tactical engagement. They may actually be pretty strong. Well, it says they're pathetic. How are they winning if they're pathetic? Don't understand it. Go ahead and adopt the harmony. So we've done that. Let's come down here. What can we get now? We can do engineered evolution, eternal vigilance, imperial prerogative. Doesn't help us that much. That should be a much higher. I think for an ascension perk to only get plus 30, which is like 2 technologies, not very good. Future society may be really helpful. In fact, I think we're going to do that because this particular mod has a lot of really great perks that you can get, like Ricotta hybrid technology, Imperial military, Galactic Empire or Emperor, you know, things like that. Now if I come down here and I do Galactic Empire, I get engineering research bonuses, army damage, happiness, all that stuff. I mean, that's not bad. Project Resurrection is kind of like the First Order. The Sith Order. Star Wars Unleashed. Okay. Interesting. Story mode Dark Side. What is this? Grants the player access to all periods of Star Wars history. So that's a little different. I've never seen that before. Maybe we'll try that. Hopefully it doesn't ruin anything. Let's try that. What's the worst that could happen? Star Wars Unleashed. Sith Empire, CIS, Galactic Empire, and First Order. All right. We can't afford the influence yet. Damn it! All right, we'll come back. All right, we'll definitely come back. I like how they're 11k fleet, though. Oh, it's the Coalition of Pross. No wonder. Maybe I should... If I can move my ships to a good defensive spot, I can probably declare war on them and just hold them right here if they try to come in.
Vessels upgraded.
That way we'll be able to take back all these places and theirs. I don't know. We don't want to bite off too much, then we can chew. You are too OP. Yeah, First Order. Well, the First Order doesn't... I think it's really the First Order in name only. Because, like, you can't... There are 2 ships. I mean, like, unless you just make up ships and say this is the First Order. Maybe the next movie will fill in a lot more of their fleet, and then we'll be able to do that. But you have to imagine, we've had, like, 40 years of Star Wars lore at this point that has filled in, you know, like, what the Imperial fleet is, what the cruisers are, what all of that is. We've seen quite literally, if you can include the transport ships, we've seen quite literally 3 First Order ships. So there's just not a lot to go with right there. All right, so we're still way good on food. I think we're going to switch over now to additional types of facilities. Let's see, what do we have here? So we're really good on moats. Pretty good on everything, really. I want to start speccing this out to have like a research institute and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and make the rest of this planet a research planet. And we'll build some city districts. All right. We have the influence now to reform the government and to take that Star Wars Unleashed. Let's do story mode dark side. Reform. I don't, again. Oh, and it gives us another one. Nice. So we'll be able to pick up something else too. Kamino Cloning is actually really great because it makes your armies build slower, but they start out with a ton of experience, so they're much better. Yeah, so we'll take a look at that. The Forced Order ISDs are cool looking. Yeah, they're okay. I mean, I don't know how I would feel about having a, hole in my hull as it's designed, but, it works, I guess. Alright, so it looks like the AI is having some problems actually getting stuff done. Surprise, surprise. Let's also get defense platform haul points and gateway travel. Alright, so they're almost here, and once they're here we can begin. Alright, I think we're in a good place to start with our attacks. Looks like their war's over, so I guess they settled status quo or something, because these are no longer occupied, so what means we should be able to take them. Alright, it's time to begin operation. Give me a name for the operation, guys. We need an operation before we can begin. All great Imperial battles have an operation name. And I can't think of anything, so it's your turn to assist me. Alright, so we're going to make sure that we get their fleet first. Declare war, conquer.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Alright, wherever that guy goes, we go to. He's running away. Of course he is. Alright, so we'll try to catch him from two sides now. Actually, I don't even know if, like I said, I don't even know if they're going to beat our station. Probably not. How sad is that your entire fleet can't beat one station? Alright, so we're good. Let's take back this. Alright. And this fleet can come back up here as ordered. I should hopefully be able... I don't know if I can take their... I guess I can take their stuff. We'll see if it counts. Since they're in a defensive war, am I allowed to make claims and take their things? What's going on, Jack? Disney may have wanted a return on investment, so got the movies out, but they were doing their own thing. They should have padded the fan base more to prep people. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, I think obviously they made some pretty poor decisions in terms of their storytelling for these movies, but at the same time, I think that fandom is toxic, and that it may have been really hard for anybody to have liked anything. I loved The Force Awakens. I mean, it sets up the world, right? And you can go anywhere with it. But the place that you didn't want to go with it is to The Last Jedi, where you just drop all the stuff that was cool about The Force Awakens, all the possibilities that you could have, I really think what saved Star Wars as a franchise initially was that The Empire Strikes Back, being the second episode, was the best episode. It wasn't a rehash of Star Wars. It wasn't Star Wars 2.0. Things didn't end well. And it worked. It really worked, You're showing an actual conflict there where... it's kind of up in the air as to who's going to win. One of the heroes is seriously hurt. Luke has to go through his Campbell-like hero's journey, and it's a pretty interesting thing. So I always thought that worked really, really well. All Alright, so I'm not going to know what that system is, but it looks like they have a pretty big station in there. Alright, so we're ready. Let's go ahead and take them over to Fort Lyon, or whatever it's called. And armies. General Veers, prepare your men. Alright, so far so good. So if we can get up to here, I think that's pretty satisfying. Alright, so we'll give them orders to handle that. Alright, so we have seized the planet. Looks like we're good there. Let's have them follow. And it looks like they have a planet here as well, so we'll bring them in. Destroy them, take the planet, and that should end... It probably will end the war. I don't know. Because that's all the stuff that they have. We might be able to get status quo with it, too. Uh-oh. I don't know if they're going to make it behind us. Yeah, they might. Alright, after we take that, we're going to have to go back up and handle the rest. This escort task force is this? Oh, stop. This is our dreadnought. Look at this. 1 dreadnought, 13k. Damn. Damn! That looks good. Are you hyped for the new Star Wars movie? Yeah, you know, I got tickets for opening night. I didn't like the Last Jedi, but I love Solo. I thought it was a great movie. We need more of those. You know, it was a space adventure. It was good, and I'm not going to hold it against them for, you know, making a movie I didn't like. I blame that movie's lack of success 1,000,000,000% on Rian Johnson being an idiot. Seriously, like an arrogant dick. Even though he probably was told that this wasn't going to work, you know, he played that whole I'm an auteur director, and you know that means that I have better taste in movies than you, and pretty much strutted this stuff at them, saying like I'm established, because a lot of the other people that they had fired from the movies, you know, were doing their own thing, and he probably was able to parlay that off as like, hey, you don't want to fire me from Star Wars Episode 8 because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing better than you do, and you should, you know, let me do it. That's at least my feeling on it. All right, let's go ahead and take Akor Prime.
Planetary invasion commenced. Initiating swing.
All right, so we are about to finish them off. We're going to lose a lot of troops here, unfortunately. Looks like they just got out in time. All right, excellent.
Force has seized a planet.
We have seized their planet. All right, let's take it over here.
Construction complete.
Starbase cost and upgrade. You know, I'm really excited about The Mandalorian, too. I think that has a lot of potential. Hey, what's going on, Asa? We're kicking some ass today. I told my wife to go out and get me some green fabric for this chair, so we'll try to get that out of the way for the next stream. So you can see more of the amazing cockpit that I animated behind me. Love that thing. Alright, we'll bring them up here. Just in case these guys decide... Nope, they decided to retreat. As well, they probably should. Alright. Axiom is a... Agri world? No, it's not. It's got synthetic crystal plants all the hell over it. Let's build some more mineral purification plants just to make sure we don't run out of minerals, since we're now piping them into production. We'll get domination next, which will give us our clear blocker. What is this? Alright, so they're basically ganging up against this guy and I guess me. So we only have a few left to conquer. It's gonna be a fantastic war. So let's take a look down here. We have about 100k worth of Imperial ships right now. Octuple turbo laser Mark II. That looks awesome. Real excited about that. Alright, so it looks like they're not going to be able to cut me off even with their fleets combined like they have. So that should be excellent. We can actually push through and finish them off. How are we doing? We're at 400 influence, so we might be able to make the rest of the claims. They're way more expensive, unfortunately, once you start the war. So I probably will only get a few of these right now. Yeah, there we go. But as long as we claim the planets that they have, if these are non-planet systems, whenever we kill them, they'll just disappear. And then I don't even need to really reclaim them because I won't care. But there we go. If we win our current claim holdings, we will defeat them because they don't have planets anywhere else that I'm aware of. Maybe here. But I can't tell. Looks like it has a station, but no planet. All right. Good enough. So then we can take out another rival empire. It's going to be fantastic. All right. Let's up the music a little bit. What else do we have? What's next? Plo Koon's theme. No, the Emperor's theme, piano and orchestra.
Technology secured.
I don't really care for much of any of this, so I'm going to have to come up with some better music. There we go. Research station, and over here we're going to do super carrier. Oh yeah. Alright, unfortunately all of our edicts expired, which is going to be a bit of a problem. We're probably going to go fairly negative because I don't have the money to re-engage that. Oh, here, we got a major battle! 41k against 9k. Alright, let's do this. Oh, shit! I just spilled soda everywhere in the middle of the battle. How horrible. One second. At least got to get it off the keyboard. I love this keyboard. I hand painted it. I'll make a video about my new setup when I'm done. There's always something that I want to change or update or do something to, so it's never completed. But we're getting closer. Oh man, we almost lost the Coke there. That could have been terrible. All right, so you guys saw that. We crushed them, apparently. I didn't get to watch it because I was really, really worried that I just ruined my system. Oh, they're going to give us energy credits. How nice. Thank you. I'm going to take them. I mean, we're still going to kill you, but we appreciate you at least. All right, we'll go up there and take that one next. By having two... Since they're making all these little fleets that could harm the non-big space stations, by having two fleets here, that's really going to help, so we'll make sure that the army is following. There we go. So the Imperial replenishment fleet can now move up to here as well.
Technology secured.
Alright, so we keep getting our technology, which is awesome. Let's continue to do that. We'll get sapient combat AI. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I've always thought that the droids in Star Wars were sapient, even though they have restraints in place. I think they knew what was up. At least, I mean, for sure, I think that they have always hinted that R2 is a sapient droid. Like I said, at the very least. Alright, so we'll take this guy to here. That's your job. RJ is a political movie maker, very left-wing with massive ego, so it's possibly not the right fit for Star Wars, but I just retconned that, well, car wreck out of my memory. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I mean, like... It's unfortunate. All I can say. I've got nothing else good to say about it, so I'm just not going to say anything. Like, it was the first Star Wars movie I ever left the theater being like, I don't know if I like this, right? And I went back the next day, and I watched it because my wife wouldn't go again. And I was just like, all right. You know, I can't do anything about it. Can't change it. Man, this sucks. So then I had to, like, kind of go through that acceptance phase where I had to tell myself, yeah, you know, I like it because I have to like it because what choice do I have, kind of thing. But, yeah, not as much. All right, so we have a planet here, here, and here.
Technology secured.
Looks like they're moving out of the way because they know that we're coming in to crush them. B1s. All right, let's see here. Russian Reformation? What the hell is this? It's a free tech. You know, free is my favorite word. The Battle of Endor? What?
Technology secured.
I guess that comes from all those Star Wars things that we did. Energy, no. Let's really try to get something done in 2 months. Get them. They do not leave the system. Come on, engage. There we are. All right.
Technology secured.
All right, so we'll send them over there. We're almost done. About to take all of them, and it should be over very quickly. It's all over but the tears.
Technology secured.
The tears will flow. The spice must flow. There we are. Allows me to keep an eye on what's really important. It's crazy that we're so far over our starbase capacity, but yet we're still trucking along, making that money, stacking fat stacks. Do some jump drive. Let's tear space and see what happens. Sith Acolyte, Sith Apprentice, Sith Lord. Oh, hell yes! We're going to have better troopers now. We'll see what that's like. Send in a whole army full of Sith. Alright, so here we are. We've taken this out. Good. Last one we need is up here. So we'll send him up. And I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and land our armies.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Oh, look at that. Not a single casualty. Well done. Admiralty to fleet. Well done. Actually, get them to come down here. Take that. And we're almost on. Oh no! They got past us. Damn it. I hate that. Although, they're definitely gonna... This is awesome. They're definitely gonna lose to the station. That is how an empire falls with a whimper. Look at that. Your last ships remaining can't even beat your former defense station. And that's how Liberty dies. With thunderous applause. It would break your heart if it wasn't exactly the outcome that we wanted. And now their transport ships are also going to meet the same fate. Tragic, but informative, or so I'm told. Alright, here we are. Let's land those armies, shall we?
Planetary invasion commenced.
Alright, we will watch it, because just watching the Xenos fall is fantastic.
Force has seized a planet.
Alright, so we fully control all of these stations except this one. And it looks like there's a planet here too. Yeah.
Technology secured.
Alright, so we're just getting technologies left, right, and up and down, and always. Those gene modification points. Anytime I get a chance to get a rare tech, I typically take it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure I'll like the movie. I'll say this: J.J. Abrams getting hate does not make sense to me. Like every time somebody's like, it's Jar Jar Abrams, they're like, yeah, okay, so you wanted to use the Jar Jar thing, but he's definitely not the problem there. I've enjoyed practically all of his movies. The guy's good at what he does. It's easy to hate on that. Kind of like I was browsing Twitter, and somebody made a comment about Dr. Disrespect, right? And totally like said something about, you know, his manhood, essentially, for lack of a better way to put it. You know, like calling it like little or whatever. It's like, dude, I get that you're like this is it. This is the big one. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of reserves. Crap. We need to make sure that they are bombing it because we may die. Here we go. That's the difference. Getting the fleet in place saved this war for me. Those guys were actually really tough. It's a good thing we have Sith now that we can send down another Dark Jedi to handle this. All right, I think we're almost done here. We don't have a whole lot left, troop-wise, so hopefully it's enough for this. Oh, this planet's got a lot. You know what? We're just gonna have to have our fleets just start bombing the shit out of it. We may have to let it run for a couple minutes like that until we're ready. Enforcers reduce crime by an additional 20%, which is really important considering our streets are full of miscreants and other types of undesirables. Let's go ahead and get some robot assembly plants. We're so close. We're so close, ladies and gentlemen. These Star Destroyers will take the galaxy. I feel very strongly about this. Right. Just enter orbit and have these guys come back and bomb this. There we go. Alright, so there's some war going on over here, probably to claim these systems, I would think, because I'm not going to be able to do it. But we should have this here in a second. So we'll go ahead and let that play out for a minute and see how we're doing down here as we have our Star Destroyers in the background. I only have a 440. Their garrison. We should win, but it's going to take like all of my people essentially to do it. We'll let them destroy one more because you can see if we add these up, it's a much closer battle than I'd like. You know what? That's fine. We're gonna have to roll the hard. What is it? The hard 7, hard 6. What does he usually say? Battlestar Galactica. Sometimes you got to roll the hard 6. All right, here we go. We did it. We did it, fam. They're dead. Let me just make sure every one of their systems, we have everything controlled. It looks like it. So now I should be able to, yeah, the best possible outcome. We've destroyed them. We've destroyed them all. The Empire endures. Excellent. Good job, guys. We'll go ahead and get that anti-gravity engineering so that we can build an Ecumenopolis if we choose to. And Graviton boosters. Very cool. So don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching on Twitch, go ahead and follow. It's free to you. I totally appreciate it. I do stream a lot of games here. Recently, I'm trying to get back into it and really enjoying it. Yeah, we definitely based Delta Zero'd that planet for sure. Check out Twitch real quick. Yeah, so thank you if you're joining me. I totally appreciate you. If this is your first time here, we do a lot of fun Star Wars stuff like this. So let's take a second just to relax and to really soak in the majesty of what we've done. So over here, you know, we have we started with only a little sliver. Like this was our empire essentially in the first game. Let's go back into the game. So this right here was our empire in the first stream. Then we kind of got out to here in the second stream, had a war that we had to go defensive on twice, I think, and just go status quo with both of these guys and these guys. And then finally in the third one, we got a little territory, and now in live stream number 4, we're crushing it. So really pleased. Let's go ahead and upgrade the fleet here. Let's make sure all of our fleets are fully upgraded. They'll repair and upgrade, and that should be good for us. So go ahead and go fastest again, and make sure that we keep checking out our planets. So here we have Rendeli that I can upgrade. We want a advanced research facility on this one. It'll get pretty crazy. Let's get a minor Sith Academy. What the hell is that? Hell yeah.
Vessels up.
Minor Sith Academy on Corellia. Institute the increased benefit. Yes. Make it so. Upgrade that. Upgrade this. Upgrade that. And we need some more. You know what? We're just going to keep... Axum is going to be an urban world because we're probably going to turn that into an ecumenopolis at some point. Alloy Mega Forges. There we go. How much can we store? We're getting pretty close on our alloys. I might have to build more ships just because I don't have any problems. Okay, so we're good there. I think now we can, yeah, we can reform the government again. So let's do that. We can do the Imperial Ruling Council. Imperialism. Kamino Cloning, I think, is probably pretty helpful since we're going to have a lot of planets to take, and having better troops will be a good way to get us there. And plus, I think it'll also give that bonus even for our Sith, our Sith troopers, which will be fantastic. Let's do that. Let's get Kamino Cloning. I have to wait 11 years. Son of a bitch. All right, 11 years. And let's do Impulse Thruster, something that we probably should have had years ago. All right, I'm pretty pleased with that, really. So at this point, we have to decide who we're going to attack. And we can see here they have about a 20k fleet. Now, our closest fleet's only 36k, but we could upgrade it. And we can also go through and retrofit all of our ships. Hey, Harrison Johnston is now one of the Intrepid Elite. Welcome to the channel.
Technology secured. Construction.
Aquita boosters. Awesome. Kind of get that going. Yeah, so we're having a bit of a problem with our energy. In fact, that's what we need to do, our edict. That'll make a big difference. There we go. And it only made a little difference. Hopefully, at the end of this month, we'll see a significant increase. No, we're still not, so I'm going to have to really pay attention to that. We are way overextended. It's these star bases that are the problem. So let's go through here and just start knocking off star bases that don't have planets. Yeah, if there's not a planet there, there is no need to have a star base, right? And you can tell if there's a planet there because there'll be an Imperial symbol. So there isn't here. Let's downgrade those. I don't really care. I think more fleet defense is important at this point than in station defense, just because we want to have a rapid expansion if possible. All right, so all of these need star bases because they have planets, which is fine. Down here, I bet is not the case. So yeah, like here, get rid of this one. All right, get rid of this one. It's kind of like closing defense bases. Congress does this. It always sucks though to lose the jobs, but we'll just put them to work in the mines. It'll be fine. Imperial efficiency will continue. All right, so there are wormholes in these, so it's kind of one of those things. I either have to invest heavily in the station or just close it, and I think I'm just going to close it for now. All right, let's just make sure I have all. This one doesn't need one. Just looking to make sure we don't have anything else. This isn't going to do shit against a 30k fleet, so goodbye. And I think we're good. I think we're good. So all of our star bases now are on planets that actually have, or or on in systems that actually have planets, so they're helpful for trade purposes. And that should, yeah, look at that. Look at the difference. Boom! All of a sudden, we're making those fat stacks again. Balanced budget. It's not that hard, is it, Congress? We can do this. What's going on, chemistry guy? Good to see you, man. Robotic Army, HK Droid Squad, Sentinel Droid Company, Reinforcement HK Squad. That's amazing. I can't wait to try that. In fact, let's go. Where did we put it on? Did we put it on Corellia, didn't we? Let's see. Can I build them? Planetary Security Force Platoon. Sith Acolyte, Sith Apprentice. Which one is better? Oh, obviously the Apprentice. Okay. Wow. Wow. Like craziness. Good. Actually, no. The Sith Acolyte's better than the Apprentice. Look at that. 5 to 10 or 4 to 9. Hell yeah. It takes a whole year, though, to train them. Let's see. Can we do them on Coruscant as well, or do we need that? No. Looks to me like we're going to need... Yeah. So you can see that they have all these, and they have different, like the Rapid Recon Walker Platoon, and what they have for stuff. So that's kind of cool. Here, Avalanche Tank Platoon. Pretty neat. All right, so then we'll just have to designate Corellia as our, Sith Academy planet, and hopefully we can upgrade this at some point. I don't know what the requirements are for it, but if we can get like Sith Lords, man, probably send like one unit down and like wreck a planet. That'd be pretty crazy.
Technology secured.
All right, so now we need to change our strategy. We need to make sure that we are in a place that we're able to defend ourselves against all attacks. So this is a good spot here, I think. Here, we'll take the ground pounders and put them here or here. Okay, that way we can two-pronged attack into the Bright and Tandre. But I also think that it's probably a little bit more important that we start focusing on the Coalition of Pros, because if they were to take one of these, they may actually win the game. I think that we have a lot of territory, but I don't know how it works planet-wise. Let's see, what's the victory condition? I mean, I'm pretty good, but on January 1st, 2025, or 2500, the Empire will win the game. Well, we'll probably not get to that point. So let's get ready to attack them. They're the weakest. You can focus on that. All right. So let's upgrade the fleet here, and also go into our fleet manager and give everybody another Tyranny class Star Destroyer, as well as 3 additional Star Destroyers per fleet. There we go. And that way we can use up all of the alloys I have stored. So go ahead and do that.
Vessels upgraded.
Excellent. Singularity booster, turbo laser damage. Good. All right, so we have our people moving to position as ordered. We will have this guy come down here. We're going to make some new Sith Lords, so let's do that here on... Let's do that now. It takes forever to grow them. So we will do...
Technology secured.
Human Sith Acolyte. What's the difference between these two? Their health is really low, though. Okay, so that's the part of the problem. Like, the health is super low. Their health is 80, but their damage is high. So we're going to have them heavily reinforced, I think.
Technology secured.
I guess that's a balancing mechanic. We'll make a bunch of them, see how it goes.
Technology secured.
Galaxy General Hospital, blue lasers, and Durasteel armor. Keep upgrading that armor. Okay, look at the difference. So we have even more battleships popping out of Coruscant. All right, they're building another Tyranny Star Destroyer for us. We're up to 71k for that fleet. Go ahead and take them here.
Technology secured.
Plasma thrower sounds cool. Destroyer build speed, sure. Alright. Alright, look at that. What is this? We got more battleships coming out. Nice. Over here we have what is this, 2 dreadnoughts? Good stuff. Alright, we're gonna get some dark matter now, and synthetic workers, of course, because, you know, why not? You should make Sith Lords instead. I don't see them on there. I wonder if they, I bet, I'm betting that as they level up, they become Sith Lords. See how they're like acolytes, right? So as they start to level up and become stronger, I bet that they become Sith Lords. That's my guess, but I could be wrong. We'll see. So let's look at our awesome. Let's look at our Sith Lords here.
Technology secured.
Is this? Is it the army garrison? That doesn't make any sense. Sith Acolyte human. His experience is pretty good.
Technology secured.
Okay. Let them starve. Alright, synthetic workers has become a thing.
Technology secured.
Go ahead and do UV lasers. We're just basically grabbing technologies left and right. At this point, we've achieved essentially the singularity. We're the best. Alright, it's time for us. Look at that, 30k. This will be a pretty big battle. It's time for us to start making claims. So I got to save money to make claims against them. Let's do that. We'll start here. We'll kind of work back towards what we already have, because that should hopefully make it a little bit cheaper as we get to the further exploits. There we go. Make those claims. Let it go a little bit more. Make some more.
Technology secured.
So we could actually have some pretty significant and fun battles at this point. Let's get a plasma accelerator. All right, good to go. So our ground pounders, let's see, are up to 64k. Our Imperial replenishment fleet is up to 50k. I'm pretty satisfied with this. I think that we're definitely gonna kick ass. Oh no, all our production targets expired, but I think we'll be okay. We were making a lot of stuff, so we can have a little period where we're not producing as much and just work off of our excess. Especially because I need all of the influence I can get to make more claims. I want it. And I don't want this one because I can't get there. So we'll just take that and consider that good. Maybe that'll be the first part of our attack, and then we'll do the rest later. Just trying to. Here we go. Army details. This is what I want. We need to assign a leader to recruit somebody. There we go. I was wondering if it would give me Sith portraits, because that would be kind of neat.
Technology secured.
We're getting technologies left and right. I can't even keep up with it. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but the Stellaris is barely slowing down, which is really kind of nice. Since I upgraded my PC, I think they've done some optimizations as well to the game. So we're not seeing those huge, 20-minute lag spikes, which is really nice. All right. Wow, we're all up to like 70k for our fleets. That's fantastic. Annihilator cannon. I like it. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let me see if I can get that last one. All right. We're good. Let's go ahead and begin the war. The war to end all wars, while we're still growing out our troops over here. I don't really know how it's going to work. We'll see. Might not go as well as it hoped.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
We have declared war to secure peace. All right. So I think essentially what we're going to do here, right? We're going to watch this. We're going to watch this from the station's point of view. This big white sun next to it. As the Imperial fleet comes in, I don't even know where the hell it is. I can't see it out there. Sir, our sensors are completely blind. Why do we put our station in the corona of the sun? Not now, Anson. Fire. Okay. They're coming in, sir. 3 marks at 0.8. There they are. Here comes the Imperial fleet. You can see the station has launched its countermeasures. I don't know if it'll be enough. See their ships are going out, their own fighters. Here come the Imperial concussion missiles. Really good, really crazy. Pause. Let's take a look at this from the Imperial perspective. On board the bridge of the Devastator. Looking down the barrel of the gun, so to speak. There we are. It's so hard to see it with everything that's going on. Let's go up and check this one out. Yeah, he's much closer to the action. Very cool. I would expect that we're gonna lose the Star Destroyer too. Or just by running into each other.
Enemy presence exposed.
It looks like we've taken care of it. Oh, that's perfect. The music in the background, just perfect. That needs to be a screenshot right there. That needs to be a screenshot right there. I'll use this for the next one. Print screen. Oh yeah. Look at that. Coordinated turns. I love it. Bith Lords. You want Bith Lords, like flute playing Lords of the Sith. Alright. That's fantastic. We have taken what is ours. Now we'll get the rest of it real quick. I don't think that there are any planets until you get to here, so we still have time for all of our armies to grow in. We have the Annihilator Cannon. Shield hit points plus 5%. Engage. That is fantastic. I agree. I agree. Vanilla Stellaris just can't compete with the Majesty. Alright, let's go ahead and take this fleet over to here because they have some troops as well. And we want to make sure that we can quickly run through. So I can use these guys basically to shield off at Fallen Guard to make sure nobody else gets through for reinforcements, and then combine them with my Sith troopers and send them to the systems. At that point, we'll only have 2 empires left to beat, and I think we can do it. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this and then that. And we'll hold position there until our troops arrive. These guys need orders. I thought I gave them orders. Go here. Alright, how are we doing on recruiting? Let's go up and see Corellia. We're still building, looks like lots of Sith acolytes. Actually, I was wrong. The apprentice is higher than the acolyte. That's why it has more health. I'm dumb. Very dumb.
Enemy presence exposed.
Got a Titan now. Go ahead and research that. Oh, shit. How'd they get behind me? They must have a wormhole. Son of a bitch. Alert all commands. Deploy the fleet. They have a wormhole. That's unfortunate. First of all, kill them before that guy poses a problem. How did he get past you? I just don't understand this sometimes. I don't want to have to build a lot of small things to keep control. I guess this wormhole here, they came in and just kicked ass. All right, we're ready for them this time. The generals in charge of strategic planning have all been sacked. Let's send our fleet over. Let's see how we do. I'm really excited to find out. There's only 2 of them there now, mind you, but I want to see how it goes. And I think we may even have no choice but to leave this one on a cliffhanger and see if we can finish this in number 5, because I'm starting to get tired, but we'll see. I'll do my best. And I do want to stream more of the Outer Worlds tonight too. Alright, so it looks like we've killed them and we're taking back the system that they stole from us somehow. I mean, like over here, I have no idea how the hell they got in behind me, because they would have had to fly past my ships. And if they came in through this wormhole, then why wouldn't they have got these 2 systems too? It makes no sense to me. Alright, here we go. So our transport fleet's coming in. Oh, wow, this is cool. Let's go there. This is it. Alright, this is not a drill. Can we launch the planetary defense? Isn't there a planetary defense option? Okay. Transfer resources. Transfer all minerals out. Return. Alright, that's pretty cool. So I don't really know how that works, but they're probably easily going to take that planet. Nice. Nice, they actually have big fleets for us to fight against. That's fantastic. So while they're doing that, I need to... You know what? We're going to build another fleet. Create new. And it's going to be 1 Tyranny and 5 Star Destroyers. And we're going to reinforce that fleet now. Alright. And that fleet is going to come down here and secure this part of the Empire. Oh, here we go. Hold on. See how our Sith troopers are doing. Oh no, this is them against us. Not so great.
Enemy presence exposed.
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
Colony claimed by the enemy.
That's alright. We'll get it back. Plus, I mean, it's the Zeno scum. Honestly, I would even be fine abandoning all efforts on that world. Let's see. How are we doing here? Are we in position? Let's give them some fleet assistance as well. Planetary invasion commenced, and I'm not even looking at it. What are we doing? Oh, we're paused. There we go. So they did it. They didn't die, which is good to hear.
Savage hordes touching down.
Quash the rebellion. Uh-oh. They're igniting a rebellion by taking our people. That's not good at all. Actually, these guys, we're going to divert these guys to here, because I don't need to worry about them coming in behind, because it looks like they've put all of their eggs into a flanking strategy. So we're going to have to respond to that. Let's get our Galactic Stock Exchange, and of course, Strike Cruiser, sure. Hey, what's going on, Monkey Boy? Alright, so we can move them up. We'll just slowly move up through the options here.
Technology secured.
Alright. Shield hit points have been acquired, which is only going to make us stronger. Alright, we took out that. Now we can take out the Pross system. I'm kind of concerned because this is the point where you can crush the AI the entire game, right? You just crush them. And then here, at the very end, becomes an issue. Oh wow, our Sith were destroyed. Dear God. Whoever authorized that invasion, I want their head. Immediately. But what we can do is at the very least come through and take all of their crush all of their space stations so they can't build reinforcements here. And that way we have at least partial control of the systems. Holy crap, we've got so many icons everywhere. Can't even keep up with it. Let's do a proton beam. Who died? Oh no, our general died in the attack. Of course he did. Failure is its own punishment. It looks like they're moving up to continue the wreckage and have our 80k fleet meet their 16k fleet. It's child's play, really. Alright. So by securing the star bases, we're actually making it impossible for them to build new ships, which is really the goal here, because that means that this fleet that they have down here that's done all of this stuff will be pretty much the only one they can have. Also, let's go to Corellia and stop production of all of those Sith, because they're pretty worthless, to be honest. Not a fan. We'll have to upgrade that eventually. I mean, I think that there's probably a way to make a Sith Academy. Here we go. I don't know why we made a minor Sith Academy. Maybe you need a minor Sith Academy in order to make a Sith Academy. But now we'll be able to get Sith Lords, I would assume. And things will get much, much better. I mean, it may take me 10 years to train one. But if they can wipe a planet themselves, or at least with some clone troopers, I think I punch those numbers into my calculator. It makes a happy face. Let's do this.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we're going to take the Baldan system. Alright. As long as I can get to the Salstrom system before them, I can keep them bottled up. We should be fine. I just don't want to play whack-a-mole with them. That's when it sucks, when they get in front of you and you're just basically having to recapture your own systems and you can't really catch them. That's ultra annoying. There we are.
Construction complete.
All right,
Construction
good.
complete.
Here we go. This is the battle. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the size of their fleet. Let's just really appreciate this. I mean, their fleet's not powerful, it's just big. Alright, my wife. Wow, there we go. Look at that. It's going Nova. Yeah, that's what we want to see. The might of the Empire. Alright, now we'll take everything back. And you can see it's got that nice calming music on because everything's fine. We're just slowing everything down, letting our citizens know that all is well. We're in control here. Let's take this Mubar system. Mubular. Hey, what's going on? It's Neon's. Good to see you. Welcome. I just started streaming on Mixer recently, so you're one of well, few people that have ever looked at that channel. So let me know what you think. And I don't know if you follow or subscribe or what the hell people do over there. But welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community.
Construction complete.
All right, we'll go ahead and build that on Axum. Just upgrade stuff for now. We can also repair some of the buildings that were ruined. Increase the benefits. I just want to make sure that everything that can be upgraded is upgraded before we build new stuff. There we go. We can get the system capital complex. That's cool. So we have Coruscant over here in Corellia and all of our stuff. A few criminals are of no concern. Let our people starve. Yeah, we're taking over the galaxy very quickly. Gotta be quick. Alright. So we'll take back these planets that they have stolen from us. Those dicks. And on Coruscant, we're going to build new armies. So we're going to need some... Let's see. Let's do some avalanche tank platoons because that just sounds awesome. They have a ton of health. They do a ton of damage. And, yeah, so let's find some humans. Because, you know... I don't know how long that takes to build. Oh, not even that long, like, comparatively. I would have thought for sure that would take longer. Alright. And since they're all there, and we can just bomb them to hell, we might be able to flip that planet without actually having any type of Imperial presence on the planet. PC looks a lot better than console. I agree. Plus, not only that, we're able to mod it, and we're playing as the Empire. I don't know if you've seen this, but you know, like we have Star Destroyers and all of the other Imperial things. Because I like to play Star Wars, so like here, got Palpatine, you know, controlling. Freaking awesome. I like it a lot. I mean, but that's always been the case. They're trying to say that this next generation will be different and that, you know, consoles will be on PC level, which will maybe be the case for the first couple months. But the thing is that, like, your console doesn't upgrade, right? But your PC can. And so it quickly establishes dominance again. Yeah, so we've got it all, man. This is fully modded out. Decked out. If you want to play this, if you have a PC and you're interested in playing this mod, it's available on my Discord. I think there's a link in the description. If not, you can check me out on YouTube, Intrepid Dawn. And the Discord link should be there. Just keep increasing the benefit, and we're good to go. Alright, let's get this disrupt. No, starbase capacity +1 is probably a little more important. We can get all of our costs down. Should be kind of helpful. Alright, so you can see here we have the avalanche tank platoon. Real excited to use that. Console still has tiles, so that's a downside. You know, I can't even remember when this game had tiles. It's changed so much over the last 3 years. So that's the kind of the nice part about like all the DLC. People are always like, why do we have to keep buying this DLC? In this case, it's because they continue to fund and evolve the game. If you look at my very first Imperial Stellaris playthroughs with the cinematic openings and all of that, the game doesn't even look the same. It's not the same. It's pretty cool. Let's go back to how's our orbital bombardment doing here? Yeah, we've almost got them completely destroyed. Nice. Hopefully we can take back that planet. And we'll leave our Star Destroyers here in case they decide to do that again. And hopefully, once we get a couple more of these tanks out there, we need a new general. Let's choose this one. That's a cool looking Stormtrooper outfit. I'm sure somebody in this chat knows exactly what kind of Stormtrooper that is, but, you know, the whole specialized trooper thing has never really worked for me, so I never cared. Let's see, 13. I want to see, are we going to just get it? No? Oh, so we are going to have at least one person land on it to claim it. Well, since we know these Sith acolytes are basically worthless, let's send them to do it. Land your armies. How long will that take? Over a year. Okay. Well, while you do that, we're going to come out here and destroy these guys. Because it looks like they're using this station to build ships, and we don't want that. I would watch it, but this is going to go so quickly. Okay, we'll pause it in the middle of it, though, when all the turbo lasers are... Here we go. I mean, just look at that. So they're shooting at us. We're just ho-humming along. There we go. The lead Star Destroyer. Have we even engaged the enemy yet? I don't think we've opened fire even once. We're getting up to point blank range. There we go. Fire turbo lasers. And it was all over. Fantastic.
Initiating.
Alright, so we have taken back the planet. It's good. Go ahead and take Zargon as well. Now it does look like they're moving up to engage me here. But the thing is that this station, being a 28k station, should, hopefully, yeah, should be more than enough for me to crush any people they send this way. And it has the FTL inhibitor, so they can't jump past it without fighting the station. But, you know, just to make sure, I'm going to bring back the Imperial Armada there as well. 3 months ago, you finally got Utopia. Yeah, see, it's been so, like I said, there's so many different versions. I don't ever remember having a tile system. Was there a tile system in the PC version of the game? Oh, I know what you mean. Tiles on the planets. I was thinking something else. So I thought you meant tiles in space, kind of like Civilization. That's what I thought you meant. I actually kind of like the tile system a little better, to be honest. But this is fine too, I guess. All right, so these guys need orders, so we're gonna send them over. Do we already have this? Planet is occupied, yeah. So we're gonna send them here. See how they do in pros. Aha! Another one has jumped in behind us. Crap, and they're gonna take out our fleet, which they did. All right, our Sith boys are dead. Let's go ahead and immediately get up here, and I do mean immediately. Yeah, they're gonna play whack-a-mole with me now, which sucks. They're in behind us. I know we did make another fleet to combat that, but I have no idea where the hell they are. Where's the first fleet? Oh, there they are. Nice. That's the perfect spot for them to be, actually. Let's move them up to the Zathmax system. We can, if we have them here and the other one here, they're totally cut off. There we go. Ministry of Production is one of my favorite buildings. You don't have a lot of things that would be normal on PC. Well, you know, maybe PlayStation 5 will close that gap a little bit. Alright, so we have all of our stuff. We just need to make sure that we quickly crush them here and take back our systems, and then we can force them to accept my demands. Hold on. There you go. Yep, make sure you get that first. So we killed their transport ships because we can't have them coming out.
Invasion force has been
There we are.
technology secured.
Our leaders keep dying of old age. Wait, did our ground invasion force fail? Wait. We failed? Are we the bad guys? Yeah, we failed. Shit. Shit! This isn't working. Just throwing a whole bunch of clones at them is probably the best option. Here, this is the one that we wanted to try. Alright. So be it. Land your armies. They should be a lot stronger. It is known. Quash the rebellion. Alright, so now they're saying that this is part of their space, are they? Well, I got a Star Destroyer that says otherwise. What, am I not at war with them?
We have declared war to safeguard our interests. Technology secured.
I mean, like, how did you think this was going to end? This isn't, you know, this isn't a Star Wars movie where the rebellion has a writing advantage over the Empire. I mean, let's be honest, the Imperials never lost Endor, in my opinion. Ever. Not through incompetency or otherwise. Alright, so we have one guy left that survived all of that horror. And we can land him here. Oh no, they have an occupation watch again. Damn it. Alright, well, as soon as he's done there, bring him back to destroy this again. Then we'll send our single Sith Acolyte there to secure the planet. How did they get a fleet behind me? I don't understand what's going on here. Let's see if we can settle status quo. I don't mind losing the sector to them, or that planet to them, but I get all of their stuff. Let's see if they'll accept that. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, I can still kill you, though. That's not going to work out so well for you. Alright, so I got to keep my system, too. Didn't even get it. Nice. Okay, I guess because they didn't make claims on it or something. All good. So we'll bring him here. And then after we've killed everybody, we'll just have him land to end the war. Alright, now who's this that's still hostile to me? There we go. Alright, excellent. So we were able to claim a lot more space. I think we're in a good spot here. We'll finish up this war, and then we'll probably call it a day.
Technology secured.
Alright, so they have quite a few freedom fighters here. Oh my god. They have 46? 46 freedom fighters? Damn. Alright, just move there. Where are... I have a transport fleet somewhere. Did they get destroyed? They might have got destroyed. So anything other than clone troopers just does not seem that reliable to me. I don't know about you. Maybe they got destroyed in some other way, some terrible, horrible way, but, like, honestly, I think I'm just going to recruit clone troopers going forward because they seem to be the only ones that can actually do anything, and they're cheap and expendable, and I don't care if they die. There we go. So we'll just do all those. And while that's happening, we'll just continue to bombard the shit out of this. And we'll bring in our other fleet to assist. How do we only have a oh, this is the small fleet. That's why it was our stopgap. Stop doing that to me, fleet. All right, shield hit points and space torpedoes, all good. All right, I think this is a really good place that we can stop for today. So we've gone for let's see, looks like about 2.5 hours or so, and we're much closer at this point to taking command of the galaxy. We own almost half of it. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. So if you like the stream and you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. It's free to you. And I will have another live stream tonight of the Outer Worlds in a little bit. Also, if you're on Twitch, you can follow the channel, and I would totally appreciate that. And if you're on Mixer, follow, subscribe, whatever it is that you do. So I totally appreciate you. And if you do it during the stream, it's going to pop up and let everybody know, and it's going to be a really cool thing. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Captain Katarn. This is Intrepid Dawn, and I will see you in the verse.